No, we didn't do a lot of video up to this point on construction to show how this all went down. So I wanted to put together some of the little clips we did do. It's not really going to be well organized because really we just got to working. We just had a few clips here and there. So hopefully this shows you a little bit of how we got to the stage we're at now. Okay, concrete is supposed to be pouring tomorrow. They got rebar in on the house and the garage slabs. All our pressure tests have looked good. I've got our ground rods in. I'm panting a little bit because I was just pounding ground rods. Hopefully, today is Wednesday. Concrete's supposed to pour Thursday. And they're talking about potentially pouring the porch slab on Friday. And the overhang over there as well, so both porches. So I'm just gonna kind of get a double check on everything here, look it all over. We got 4-inch slab here, 8-inch slab in the garage. A little bit of overkill, but that's what I want. And quite often I drive trucks for work that are quite heavy for their axle count, pushing the limits usually. So I wanted to be able to pull them into the garage if I need to. Everything's ready here, and I look forward to coming out and finally seeing a slab tomorrow. Hopefully, we're on point for that. So, praying all goes well. So we went and rented this little track loader, and I've been working the last several nights and all day today, Saturday. I got out here, I think 9 a.m. It's 5 o'clock now. And I have moved, I think the proper measurement is it's an imperial butt ton of dirt. Because you gotta think, this was 2 foot up out of the ground, at least, out of regular grade, all the way around. Need to be able to come up this ramp here, where's my finger, here, so that we can get the telehandler up it when we come to lift the structure frames on. Moved this all out, this is like 3 foot down to ground level over here, and we're trying to push the yard out semi-flat as far as possible. Get to work. You too, little buddy. Okay, and so this is how we are setting these trusses. In a telehandler, basically a telescoping forklift. We're driving it real slow because it likes to bounce around. They got to keep their toes out from under it, kind of maintain it, and we got to just keep it in the air. I got my forks tilted all the way up so it can't come off, but you got to go real slow because there are bumps, and that gets this thing wobbling all over the place. Right now we got 5 of the house trusses up. This will be number 6 out of 16. So we're working on putting the girts on the house. You can see them right here. And my dad figured out some of these, they just stick right on the side, and then you have your hands free to get the screws ready to go. Some of them don't. So what we figured out is if you just bend them just a little bit this way, bend them in just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit of curve, when you stick them on, it'll hold. So I'll show you that here just now. just like that, it's on. So a lot easier that way. Highly recommend. So we had to change plans a little bit. We've been setting them whole like these over here, but now we've come to an issue because some of these have to be set. As you can see right there, we have to set this one and then this one to build the header to set that one on. Well, we've got two windows over there and one window over here where the headers don't line up. And so I can't build either header without finishing the other header first. So we really had to take these off of the trusses, build out the walls now so that we can reset the trusses. So different strategy, but we're going to make it work. We've got 4 trusses to put on and then 1 full end frame. As a lineman that spends a significant amount of my time in the air, or at least used to before I took a foreman spot, I gotta say these two are kind of my heroes this weekend. They've been up there all day, knocking it out. It's like 92 degrees or something, but at least we got a breeze today. So the garage is just about framed up. We're pretty close to ready to put siding on. Okay, it's July 4th. It is hot and sweaty already. It's only like 8 in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, but I got out here early and got a start and started putting up the side girts. So you'll see there's window gaps like there and there, and there. That's bedroom, bathroom, etc. But this first row of girts, now I need to do one across the top. Once the family's out here, we are going to spinny. We are going to continue working on siding on the garage, but I can't do that solo. So, back at it. So that's Jen right up there. And here I am, the guy who works at Heights, on the ground. Because we found that all this ground stuff, being able to screw the base rails and lift the steel into place, was stuff that I was needed for. So we weren't making much progress with me going up and then coming down and climbing out and then climbing back in and going up and then coming down and climbing out several times just for one piece of steel. So she's taking over the top and she's doing great. I'll show you some of how this works. Yeah, framing up the porch. Great big telehandler on an angle because we had to tip it. Tiny little man basket. Talk about overkill.